Well, good Thursday morning to you. It is a wonderful day on Cincy Lifestyle this morning, and we've got a great show. We got some food cooking in here today.
Oh, let me tell you, and big conversation about a big event here locally that's going to recognize some change and some new leadership and a variety of things like that. So we got a lot to talk about today.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do. You know, we had a great show yesterday. We
did.
Were live at the auto show.
Yes.
Everybody was
Lots of
drooling.
fun.
Yeah, it was. Everybody was drooling over all the shiny new cars there, and in particular, the Corvette.
Yes.
Well, part of the show, too, when you go, there will be a classic car display area, and there will probably be some Corvettes in there as well.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I saw what I think might have been one driving down I-71 this morning in rush hour traffic, and I thought, has he or she lost their mind?
Oh, my goodness.
It looked kind of like that red one there, which I pulled the wrong website for, so you can only kind of get a smidgen of an idea. This one was white. This one was white, and it was kind of messy out there. I mean, the weather was messy, so this is beautiful white vintage
raining.
car.
Yeah.
And not only was the weather messy, but this person was driving down I-71 in the morning rush hour. Now, that's really crazy.
That is a risk I would not be willing to take.
It is. But it was beautiful. It was beautiful. I nearly had a wreck looking at it. I was trying to get my cell phone up to shoot it, and then I realized,
You're
wait,
still
hold
dreaming,
it.
aren't you, Clyde?
I'm driving. Yeah, exactly.
Still dreaming.
Exactly. But
Well, on my way to work this morning, I was listening to the radio, and they were talking about a man who got Oscar the Grouch tattooed on his forehead, and how he obviously regrets that. You know, he was younger and said he was immature, but it led me to think
immature,
about...
that's a good word for it. I have one that's only got 4 letters. Starts with a D, ends with a B, and got a U and an M in the middle. Anyway.
Oh. Well, it got me to thinking about, Clyde, other people who may have interesting or regrettable tattoos. And so we're going to show you. Isn't this interesting? I thought that was really good. He or she obviously have really long fingers, but I just thought that was a really interesting tattoo.
That is. That's actually pretty good.
And speaking of regrettable tattoos.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, here comes one that I'm sure he regrets.
PK, the director, says it's coming. So.
Oh, okay, there it is. No regrets. Yeah, right.
Isn't it kind of critical that you get the spelling right?
That it is so critical. And you know, looking at these, I saw a lot of them where the spelling was wrong. And you don't know did they give the tattoo artist something, you know, that was wrong, or did the artist make a mistake? We don't know.
Wow. No regrets, though.
No regrets, right, at all.
What's a regret? Never mind.
Well, there's no doubt that a good medal can bring people of all backgrounds together, and that's exactly what the city of Montgomery is doing to teach people more about their French sister city. It's called Dinner Around the World, and this is sure to be a delicious event, right, Clyde?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm over here smelling things that are cooking, and that smells really good. Right now, please welcome Marceline Chaki, the chair for the Sister Cities Commission, and Chef Frédéric Meunier. Thank you both for being here with us today. So, Chef, tell us a little bit about what you're making for us today.
Well, today we're going to do a crusted cod with Dijon mustard, and we're going to top it up with almond salsa.
Ooh,
Yeah,
ooh, and it smelled so good.
It smells really good, yes. And plus, it's very healthy as well, and it's different. It's very different.
The preparation time for this, from start to finish?
10 minutes, maybe 9 minutes.
How about that?
Very simple.
Okay, all right. Well, Marceline, tell us a little bit about what the idea was that led to Dinner Around the World.
Okay, well, Montgomery has a sister city in France, and when you do a sister city, you try to find communities that are similar. And so we have Neuilly Plaisance, and both communities are suburban. Both communities are located close to major airports. And of course, they speak French in France and teach English, and we speak English and teach French. So that's how, and it was started. You can go through Sister Cities International to get a Sister Cities. Eisenhower started, it's an offshoot of Eisenhower's people-to-people program.
Sure. Now, Chef, will you be making this or something similar for the dinner?
No, we're going to make most likely like Parmesan chicken, some very popular, different twist on it as well. So it's so many one way to make a dish. So it's going to be Parmesan chicken. This is a little different.
So what's the secret to French cuisine? Just
Passion.
passion. Okay. All
Just
right.
us, we take our time to eat. We take our time to cook food. So it come all down to passion and to the product. If you got good product in the beginning, you're always going to make good food. As long
Okay.
as there is passion in it, yes. And always keep it simple. If you keep it simple, you can go wrong.
Well, Marceline, what do you want people to take away from dinners around the world in general, and this one in particular?
Well, we started this because the Sister Cities motto is bringing the world together, one friendship at a time. And so, and our community is very diverse. So in order to bring the two of them together, we thought the best way to do it was through food.
In fact, Montgomery is celebrating its diversity.
Yes, this is they have a diversity committee. This is their emblem. And one of your things that we're going to talk about is what the diversity committee is doing.
Okay, all right. So for people who want to find out more about being in attendance, who want the opportunity to learn more about the sister city relationships with Montgomery, how would you recommend they go about doing that?
Well, you can do that through the website. And in September, the diversity committee is sponsoring a dinner that will be open to the public. And you can learn about that through montgomeryohio.org.
All right, all right. Chef, we're underway here.
Yeah,
so we
we
got
are.
about 10 or so minutes before Mona and I can dive in, right?
That's correct.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you both for being here and talking with us about the upcoming dinner around the world. And Chef, thank you for making this preparation for us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
Thank
Glad
you.
to, glad to. Mona?
Here's a question for you. What were you doing in high school? Well, chances are you were not nearly as ambitious as our next guests. These group of young men have been running a nonprofit to help other kids since they were about 12 years old. And right now I want to welcome the Soul Bros, Breland Anderson and Curtis Harrison IV. Thank you both for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Are you the Soul Bros or the Soul Brothers?
It's the Soul Bros. Well, I mean,
Soul
you
Bros.
go either way, to be honest. But
Okay,
usually
either
watch
way.
Soul Bros.
All right, well, welcome to the show. We are so impressed of what you're doing. We wanted to make sure we talk to you. So tell us about how you guys came together and what it is that you're doing.
So Soul Bros started in 2015 with me, Callan, and Spencer. And we were on the car one day on our way to a polo match hosted by Dehani Jones. And we were all talking about all the latest shoes we wanted, all the Jordans, all the LeBrons and Kevin Durant's. And like I said, we were talking about the shoes, and that's when Miss Jackie was driving, and she said, "You guys don't want these shoes, but you're gonna outgrow them in a couple months." So then Spencer and Kellen were kind of like yeah, whatever, like we still want the shoes, but I'm really the heart of the group. And so that really hit home for me because she also said that there are kids out there who wear cardboard for shoes in like third world countries like Jamaica. And so that just really hit home for me, and I was like, man, we should do something and donate our shoes to those kids.
Okay, well, how did you get involved, Breland?
So I was always helping because I knew Kellen, and this was before he could drive, so I was kind of always hanging with Kellen, and I would go with Kellen to a couple meetings, and I would pitch ideas, and I was kind of just always around, and I just made a joke like, when do I get my jacket? And then I ended up getting a jacket, and I'm a part of the foundation.
All right, well, I know you're glad that you are in this group as well. So tell me, how many sneakers have you collected?
We've collected about 7,000, donated about 7,000 as well.
Wow, so then what's the process? People can donate their shoes or donate shoes? Tell me how that works.
So on our website, that's where you can contact us. And we also have our business cards that we give people who want to donate through social medias where they contact us. And we usually speak at a lot of churches, and we have these bins outside of the churches, and people will come on every Sunday or whenever. They'll put shoes in there. And before that, we used to have these things called feet fets. And we would just have an event at like a random place. Like one time we did Seven Hills, we did corporate one time, and people would come out and donate shoes, and we have cookies and drinks, and they just have a good time.
That
Yeah.
sounds great. So are you looking for new or gently used shoes or both?
We like gently used, but we'll take both. We get a lot of different shoes, and we'll find a use for them.
Okay,
we'll
you
find
sure
these.
do. All right, so you're opening kind of a sneaker closet. Tell me about that.
So first, we had another closet in a different church downtown, but then FC Cincinnati bought that church. And so we had to move, unfortunately, but FC Cincinnati helped us out. And now we're in New Prospect Church,
New
right?
Prospect.
New Prospect Church. So shout out to Pastor Lunch
Yeah.
He just opened up his arms and welcomed us there. And we're just really excited because we have a corner for Kyle Plush. He was our friend that passed away tragically at Seven Hills, and he loved to play the sport tennis.
Yeah.
So we just wanted to inspire kids to play tennis. That's why we have tennis equipment there for the kids who get a pair of shoes and get some tennis equipment and just try to play the game. Yeah.
Wow, my goodness, you guys are full of heart and compassion for others. All right, so you've gained a little bit of national recognition as well. Tell us about that.
That's big for us because I don't know. I would never seen it going international, like as far as getting this much recognition, but this is big. We're gonna be on the Kelly Show soon.
Yep.
So
Wow.
that's gonna be huge.
Okay, I could not be more proud of you, and I know your families are very proud of you too.
Thank
Guys, we want to get some people donating to you and letting them support you. So, how can they reach you? Where can they make donations?
They can go to soulbrosinc.org and they could donate shoes on there. Our little information is on there so they could call us and contact us. And we'll always meet you somewhere and pick up the shoes and put them in our storage facility.
All right. Guys, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank
you
you.
for having
Appreciate
us.
it. Real
Thank
proud
you.
of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What a great idea, Mona. Thanks a lot. Now, coming up here on Cincy Lifestyle, going to talk to a nonprofit that's got your behind. Literally. We'll explain. Sweet Cheeks Diaper Bank is here. We'll talk about their mission, how families in need can get help, and how you can get involved. Then we continue to observe Black History Month with the Urban League. We'll chat with some of its leaders and tell you how they're making a difference in the community. We've got all that and a whole lot more in just a few minutes, so stick around. Welcome back. One part of the battle for civil rights includes economic equality for all, and for more than a century, the Urban League has been on the front lines. The Urban League of Greater Southwestern Ohio is a full partner in that struggle and will pause tomorrow to recognize its successes and those who helped in those achievements. And here now to talk with us more about that are Gina Going, Senior Vice President for Development and Communications. That's a nice title. For the Greater Cincinnati Urban League, as well as J. Philip Holloman, who is the board chair. Thank you both for being here.
Glad to be here.
So I understand that this is the largest crowd ever for this luncheon. So tell us about the luncheon and what the draw is.
Well, Clyde, the luncheon is an opportunity for us to bring together all of our stakeholders, folks we service in the community, folks that are corporate sponsors and other leaders in the community. And so it's an opportunity for us to celebrate their involvement and what the mission of the Urban League is about.
So right quick, you've recognized 4 lions, and I'm going to do my best to get down this list the right way. Jim Anderson, Reverend Donald Jones, Kathy Wade, who's been a guest on our program along with Jim, and Susan Newman. What do they have in common that earned this recognition?
So these lions are stalwarts in the Cincinnati community. They have to be over the age of 65, and they really have made an impact not just in Cincinnati, but also they've touched the Urban League and been great supporters. And that's what all of those 4 have in common, as well as being amazing and inspiring people.
Okay, all right. So share a little bit about the mission of the Urban League overall. What is it in business and in existence to do?
I think you talked about the financial sustainability, which is huge, and we offer a lot of programs for different age groups, our youth, up to whatever, and primarily our focus is on workforce development. Last year we served over 18,000 people in the greater Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky, and Dayton area. So we're very proud of those programs and hope folks will take a look at them, and we can offer things from the workforce development as well as financial education, youth empowerment. We have it.
Sure,
Yeah.
Got it. So tell us a little bit about the keynote speaker this year. What's exciting about him or her?
We are really excited because our new president and CEO is going to be the keynote speaker, Eddie Cohen. Eddie comes to us from Denver, Colorado. He was formerly with United Way in Denver, has an extensive background in community-based nonprofit organizations, and we're really excited, Clyde, about Eddie coming on board to lead the Urban League into the future.
Sounds like you've chosen youth in terms of longevity for leadership, yes?
Well, I'll put it this way. He's old enough to know what to do and young enough to still be able to do it.
Okay, yeah, that's an unbeatable combination. Absolutely. So share with us a little bit about how folks can get more information about the lunch tomorrow, and for that matter, in a broader sense, about what the Urban League is doing.
So the best way is to go to our website, which is Urban League of Greater Cincinnati, Southwestern Ohio, but it's ulgso.org.
Okay, all right. And just so because some folks might not know, you cover Dayton, Ohio as well.
Yes,
Yes.
And Kentucky, Northern Kentucky, yes.
Right.
Anything you're leaving out? I mean, you go down to Louisville that far, or just?
We will do anything for
help.
anyone in this area to help. Absolutely. You come to us, we will help you.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you both for being here today. We
Glad to
appreciate
have
it.
Thank you.
Appreciate you having us.
Thank you.
Indeed. Mona?
Well, a lot of times on this show, we talk about helping out the older members of our community right here. But right now, we want to talk about the opposite end of the age spectrum, the youngest tri-state members. And there's a local diaper bank who has their backsides literally. And right now, I want to welcome Megan Fisher, the founder and CEO of Sweet Cheeks Diaper Bank. Thank you so much, Megan, for being here. All right, so tell us a little bit about the history and how you got started and how you founded it.
Well, I learned that diapers aren't covered by any government assistance. That means that parents have to make really hard choices, like leave their baby in a diaper for 2 days or reuse a disposable diaper. And I went looking for Cincinnati's diaper bank, couldn't find one, and eventually ended up starting one in my basement. And the need is so great, it has just grown exponentially.
And you are right, the need is really great right here in the greater Cincinnati. So tell us how many diapers you give away a year and how the process works.
Last year we did 1.5 million diapers going out into greater Cincinnati. It's about 175,000 diapers a month right now to 3,500 kids, but there's over 16,000 in the region that need help with diapers. So we've barely scratched the surface. There's a wait list of 33 agencies that would like to partner with us, but we don't have the capacity yet to serve them.
All right, when by capacity, do you mean the number of diapers or a location to hold all the diapers?
We recently moved to a new facility in Lower Price Hill, so we now have the space. Now we need the diapers and the manpower to make it happen.
Okay, all right, so you're primarily run by volunteers. So let's get some people volunteering to help. So tell us how they can do that and what volunteers would do.
So all of our diapers are repackaged into bundles, and then those bundles are packed for our partner agencies who pick up from us once a month. So we got 44 agencies coming every month, and we need over 400 hours of volunteer help each month to make that happen. Our volunteers are really doing all of that work to get the diapers out the door.
Okay, all right. I want to get back to just talking to you a little bit about your personal commitment to this. What was it about this need that made you say, I have to do something?
I'm a parent, so when I found this out, I thought, how would that feel to me as a caregiver of somebody who loves a child, to want to take care of your baby the way that they deserve and not having the tools to make that happen. I didn't know that diapers and so many other products that keep you a clean, decent human being aren't covered by any kind of government assistance. And when I started putting those pieces together, I'm like, well, what do you do? Where do you go? And how do you try to get ahead or even just catch up in life when you don't have access to the same things as everybody else?
Well, we have one way that people can help. So tell us about an event that's coming up.
So we have our MARDI GRAS party coming up on February 22nd. We're actually hosting it at our new warehouse, which is really exciting. We're going to transform the space. There's a VIP hour ahead of time with a bourbon tasting from New Riff Distillery, open bar, lots of amazing food, and Q102 will be there to keep everybody having a lot of fun. It's going to be a wonderful evening. It's one of our biggest fundraisers of the year, and it's going to help us set up for success for the rest of the year and really try and reach some of those agencies on our waiting list so we can serve more babies.
That would be great, to serve more babies. So we want to get people out there to this event and maybe volunteering as well.
Yes.
So tell us where they can get more information.
Then go to our website, sweetcheeksdiaperbank.org. They can get tickets right from the main page. They can sign up to volunteer online. They can donate. Everything that they might want to do to get plugged in with us, they can do straight from our website.
All right, Megan, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you for listening to your heart.
I'm glad it's me. I'm glad I waited for it.
Yeah, all right. Clyde.
Okay, Mona, we'll be right back with more Cincy Lifestyle on the other side of the break. Plus, Cincy Lifestyle has full episodes of the show up on YouTube. Find some fun segments you've never seen before or watch your favorites again and again. Just search Cincy Lifestyle on YouTube.com. Stay right where you are. All right, this scene has inspired PK, the director, to the director in him. He sees a movie, a river runs through it. But anyway, as you can tell, it's overcast out there. Showers now, but snow, believe it or not, a word we haven't heard much, begins around 9 p.m. Could see about a half to an inch and a half of snow.
That's not bad. I'm going to go with that.
It's more than we want.
More than we want,
Some of
but
us.
less than what we've had.
Less than we deserve.
Yes, right. Well, coming up tomorrow on Cincy Lifestyle, we take a tour of a beautifully renovated home right here in the Tri-State. Join us as we walk through a Westwood classic with a modern twist.
Then you know him from Cash Cab, but have you seen his stand-up comedy? The hilarious Ben Bailey will be in town, and he's stopping by Cincy Lifestyle. Yippee! We're going to talk to him about his comedy style, or his comedy stylings, as they say, and what's next in his career. We got all that and a whole lot more, and it's happening tomorrow right here on Cincy Lifestyle.
Looking forward to that.
And that is Cincy Lifestyle for Thursday, February 6th.
That's right. And be sure to join us tomorrow and
Wait, did you forget?
reach out. Reach out to us.
This is your thing. This is your part of the show.
You know, I love Clyde. Believe that. Make it a great day.
Hey, thank you so much for watching our video. Now, if you liked what you saw, hit the subscribe button. You can also check out full episodes of the show you've never seen before, or watch your favorites again and again. And as always, be sure to make it a great day.